Get in line.
Good, guys. You want to feel like a little kid? Try a hula hoop. You believe it or not, you're probably gonna need some practice to try to keep it up. Hula hooping is not as simple as you think it is, and it's a little more. It's fun, but it's not like the fun you used to feel when you was a child, because it's actually more work to keep the hula hoop up. But it's good for the abs, good for the sides, good for the hips, of course for the legs. It's a calm breathing cardio, good for warm-ups, good for cool downs in my opinion. Arms up are good, arms to the side or the front are good. If it falls, you try to like dip in and bring it back up, and then it falls. But it's all good, you get right back up, put it right around the waist. If you have a waist trainer, wear the waist trainer because this is where it would work. Right now, mine's over there. It's about to go on this, I'm about to go jump rope. And just keep doing this. If you can do it for a minute, 5 minutes, awesome. If you can do it for 30 seconds, it's something. Take some practice, some getting used to. I couldn't even do it this long ago, as you can see. But yeah, that's basically the hula hoop workout. See? And that's pretty much. Just doing that does all this. No, I'm just playing. It does not. Please don't believe that. But now on to jump rope.
So now we're gonna jump rope. I usually come to the hallway to jump rope because it's more room. It's quiet in my building, thank God. I don't really have that issue. Of course, this is good for your legs, your calves, your stomach, your arms, your wrists. It's also good to start the cardio morning or afternoon or evening. You don't have to jump so fast or too high. You can get a weighted rope that has weights in the handles and the rope itself has a weight. Or you can just do something simple. But get the rubber ones, because the material ones, they gather up and they prevent you from jumping. So this works up your heart rate, your breathing, of course, and it definitely gets those calves working. But at the same time, you are working your abs out. Now, I don't know how to do no fancy stuff. And it doesn't need to be fancy, guys. And it doesn't have to be a long time either, because this exercise right here can take a lot out of you if you're not used to it. It's kind of like running up the steps. It takes a lot out of you. So if you can go for at least 40 jumps to a minute, then that would be the best. Those times I have to stop. Now I can keep going for maybe like a minute or two, unless I break my jump. So I also, feel warm already. I also been jumping like one at a time. And I do about 40 of those on each leg. And this actually puts more resistance on the leg and more work on the upper thigh and the butt. So you actually feel more by doing each leg separate and then doing this again. All right, let's jump rope.
So with these bands, you can bring them all the way up here. I like to bring them all the way to the top to bring all that juice up. I don't know, it must be a mental thing because that's where I'm trying to get it. So we do these, the hydrants, okay? You can also hydrant, kick, down. Hydrant, kick, down. It's a little difficult. Then we can also go this way and do the crossover, cross, over, over,
across. Like that, right? Then, of course, you do your stretches and your lunges. Not your lunges, your planks. You stretch out. It's always good. This position is always good for the blood to circulate in the bones and your posture. Then you have your leg kicks, your donkey kicks, your pulses, and you squeeze as you go up. Then you have the straight leg rises, right? Then you have these in, up, in, up, in, up. What else do I do for the floor? Sometimes I'll just like spread out. Don't get nasty, fellas. Spread out and just stretch everything. Move around. If you want to bounce a little bit, you can. Be nice, guys. Let all that blood work. And that's basically my floor for the butt and the legs. Then I do my crunches in my stomach and my arms and all that good stuff. Basically, now I'm gonna do some things for the legs and the butt because that is my main focus. Of course, with the arms and the stomach, of course. Everything is the main focus, but I do have a main target trying to get to that I just want to make a little more enhanced naturally. So yeah, I bought these weights. So I'll put them on. They're 2 pounds each. And then, as you guys seen, the resistant bands, I turn it inside out because the ridges right here have messed up all my leggings working out. So I turn it out and then I just like slide it, right? And you can put them on the ankle depending, or you can move them more up there or even more up this way and do what you gotta do. Basically, they're good for jumping, squatting, lifting, up, down. They're weights, basically. You shouldn't be walking in them. From what I read, they can start weakening your ankles and your bones. But like when you're in the workout, you can actually wear them. But don't wear them to go chill out or go to the store. So for the squats, you go all the way down. Like if you're sitting, this is the gorilla stance. You know how a gorilla kind of just stance around? So you kind of do that. You bounce around a little bit. Feel it all here, all here. And rise. Of course, these make it a little more difficult. Of course, then you can like do, you know, walks across, bounce, walks across, bounce. Or you can just do bounce, 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 up, bounce, bounce, side, bounce, bounce, side, bounce, bounce. You can also twist. You can do a bunch of things. So these are what the bands are. You can also do them for the floor. I'll show you in a minute. So now we're on the floor. And we're going to do some leg lifts. So, you know, we could do some of these. Bring your legs up as high as you can. Or we can do some of these, which are called the clams. Or we can put our feet down, right? Lift up. Do one of these, or you can do like hip thrusts in these as well, or you can do the leg rises up. Keep doing that. Of course, I do more. I'm just showing you guys like kind of what I do, right? Of course, you have these. You have these. Of course, you have these, the scissors, which is good for the inner thighs and the outer glutes. Then you do the bike. Then you do leg lifts like these for your lower abdomen. Whew. Well, I think you guys get the point. Right? That just broke out a sweat for me. What about you? Okay, ready? These took me a while to do. I can't do a lot, but I get to what I could do. So now I'm gonna do, in my little forest here, I'm gonna do some standing up leg exercises with the bands, just to get your glutes activated. You do one of these. I do about 20 to 40 on each one. Okay, you can do these side. You can bring these lower if you like, to the ankles, up the thigh, whatever. Again, I have the right weights on. Right? Then we also have this one, 90-degree angle, up. It's a slight, very slight, but very effective, right? And then of course we have our leg kicks, right? And then of course we have our side lunges. Then we have our jumping jacks, of course, right? Can even do some running. You can do fast running. Fast, 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 fast. You mix it up a little bit. You do what you gotta do. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in just to a sample of a workout. Stay tuned to the Diasa Show. Get in line. Especially if you're not drinking your water. Please make water your best friend. A gallon a day keeps the fat away.